I want to do this kind of quick, so you all need to get to the replay when you all come in here so you can understand what I'm saying before. Shout out to the Dumper. I'm watching some of the Dumper's stuff, his recent video he put out, at least the one going over defending the red pill, even though he's not red pill. And I have a lot of thoughts on that. I may actually put his stuff in a playlist and actually give kind of response to all the stuff that he's saying. Because I understand, you know, I agree with most of what he's saying, but I have some notes. But that being said, he's got a couple of clips, and basically the second one was he was talking about Akasha's wife. Akasha's wife is basically, you know, was defending him as far as Myron and Fresh and Fit when they put down Fresh and Fit. And this is way before the situation happened. This is one of the original like first videos. And this is way before like this current situation happened. And so to look at that video and then to look at like what she's doing now, and this is actually affecting his career. People have left reviews that have nothing to do with the internet. They're saying that, you know, his comedy is starting to be affected as far as how he, you know, executes his comedy. He's actually feeling down bad, and he really lost. A couple of things I'm gonna say. First, and it's gonna sound crazy, but I want to put this out there. You know, self-deleting is never the way. Packing yourself up is never the way. I hope this dude has a therapist. I hope this dude gets help. I hope this dude has somebody that, you know, I mean, it probably ain't gonna be Andrew Schultz, but even if it's Andrew Schultz, somebody he can go to and really have an honest conversation outside of the media. Because obviously we don't know what's going on internally, but we can definitely put stuff together that if this is not fake and this is actually happening in any kind of real way, like this is not fake, she is actually doing these things, it is actually affecting him, this is actually happening. I'm gonna just be so for real with you. I would not be surprised if you know, the forbidden sinful act that I just mentioned doesn't happen. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just gonna be clear. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen because number one, there's a much easier solution. I mean, it's better to just let her get half your shit and give her a payout. It's better to give her a payout and be like, we are not doing this. You're gonna be raised by me bullshit. You're getting a payout. I don't know if he has kids with her. I don't think he does. I'm not sure. Y'all can correct me. Y'all want to go look it up and come back to me and let me know. Go Google, does Akash have kids? The comedian. I'll correct that. I'm driving through a Hindu temple right now, especially when I see a lot of these Indians around here, and to see like what she's doing, like that's some unconscionable shit. But honestly, dude, you need to let that shit go. Yeah, I mean, and it's interesting you say that because I was gonna say that she's making a real strong case for being an incel. Like, if you look at a Nick Fuentes, and it's like, I can either deal with that or be by myself, maybe pay for a bitch here and there, and whatever, and die alone. I'll take die alone. I'll take option B for 300. Because truth be told, you will die early. You will die early, and you will die miserable. Dying with some in a situation like that. And you know, personally, you know, I have, it's hard for me to say she doesn't have a mental problem, but Akash is like, yo, seriously, somebody in his situation where he doesn't want to be assertive, that type of situation is going to cause a couple of things. Number one, he may spaz out on somebody, the wrong dude, and get his ass beat and get his ass whooped. And then get his ass whooped. Option two, he may put his hands on her, and I mean go like Chris Benoit, you know, type shit. Or she may go to India and not come back. Or option three, if he may pack himself up. And that's not why I really wanted to do this video, but I wanted to put that out there. So if that happens, man, y'all heard it first. Because when you look at like the doors that are closed and you don't feel like you have any options, like, you know, something is gonna break, you know. And so we'll see. And I don't think that a conversation's gonna happen. I don't think therapy is gonna happen, because the reality is she's over. Like, again, it's hard to believe that this is not an SNL skit, because she's so old. And the reason why, the only one of the main things kind of had me thinking that this is not, is a couple of things. Number one, this has happened, these videos are over time. These videos are not all back to back to back to back. And when you actually look at her cadence and how she sounds and who she is, when she's doing that Myron video, which was one of the first videos that I actually saw that she did in like 2023 or 2024, that she's not, her, the way she speaks isn't changing. It's not like, not so much like it's not like a pretend voice, not even a pretend voice, but I mean, like, there's no even subtle shit. It's all the same, like, pattern, exact pattern, talk pattern. So it's like, it seems like, okay, if you listen to the words, like, this can't be real if you're looking at like a transcript. But if you're actually listening, it's like, this is all the same. So this is who she is. This is how she talks. And again, I'm you know, the other part would be, obviously she had a life before him, and so I would really want to know what she was like beforehand, because this seems like somebody that doesn't have it all together. It really does. Like, this is somebody that's like very functional, but this is like, look, man, I'm not no expert, I'm just nigga with opinion, but this is like on some damn near psychopathy type of shit, like on some Tourette's type of shit. Like, seriously, like it really is, because it's like the mental barrier, like honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. You would do better. It would be less worse for you to take a knife and actually stab him in the shoulder. Hell, at least he can use that for comedic purpose. It would, like, you were literally verbally castrating this man in front of everybody. It's not public. I mean, the world. Like, there is no bigger stage other than doing this on like the fucking Super Bowl or something, right? So my thing is, this is something that will follow him constantly with his comedy. He can't really make this funny. And so it's like, and he doesn't have the assertiveness, especially when it comes to women, because the thing about it is, when a woman is doing you, see, when a man is doing you wrong, even if you get your ass whooped, you can at least be violent. There's pretty straightforward binary rules on how that goes. You can avoid that person, dude, even if a dude is bullying you, what she is doing is she is essentially bullying her husband. And his one, because remember, he's Indian. And I'm just going to say it on here. Indians don't have a problem putting their hands on their women. They are less likely to do it in the United States. But Indians are right up there with Arabs. With smacking the shit. Like, when they're wilding out like this. And like I said, if you don't believe a man should hit a woman, then, you know, I'm sure they don't have an issue getting their women to take care of that. And my thing is, did you have a conversation? Now, before we target violence, I'll say this. Did you have a conversation with, did he have a conversation with her parents? Because if you took her back to India in order to you bought her a bigger ring, all these things, and you just to have, you know, a renewable vow, she can't even kiss you in public, which, by the way, like, these are things.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
These are obvious things that, what this is showing is you did not vet her. You believed everything she said. You took everything she said. I mean, even out F some red pill, this is not wise. It's not. And you come from an actual household structure where there's no fucking way your parents just told you to do this, unless your parents had an assigned marriage, which is this does make sense to somebody that's used to having a wife given to them. Because even if you have a wife given to you, that chick is going to be vetted, because that's more of a family-to-family transaction. What's up, caveman? So, and I'm not even going to put this on like feminism or Western values. What she's doing is like a step above that, but beyond that. Because nobody, even black women, know you can't constantly do that shit. A dude is just going to dip out on your ass. Like, a dude is not just going to sit there and take that. Either he's going to get violent, he's going to just dip out on you, or he's just going to start cheating. One of those things. He's not going to just sit there and take that constant, you poking, especially in public. Dude, black men are not going to take, not like that. Because black men are not going to allow that. Like, you just to be on that, because that's going to affect your social standing with other black men. But my main thing that I wanted to really talk about that, you know, it's not so much a cost. It's that when you see a lot of these younger dudes, like these dudes that are like saying I'm rejecting a red pill, it doesn't matter what you accept or reject, because again, the red pill is truth. Now, all this frat boy bullshit that these white boys are doing, because a lot of what y'all don't like about the red pill is really essentially the white boys and their frat boy. I'm angry. I'm mad that whiteness doesn't have the same cachet as it once did. I'm mad that I'm broke. I'm mad I can't get my life started. I'm mad at BBC. That's what you're rejecting. When you actually describe the red pill, that's what you're rejecting. You're not rejecting what we talk about in the black manosphere. You're not talking about a lot of manosphere stuff. You're rejecting that white boy, I'm upset and I'm crying and complaining and stuff. That's what you are rejecting. Because when all of them that he's brought up, like all of the videos that he spooled up, that's all they're rejecting. The people they talk about, Andrew Tate, Myron, all of that. That is all white boy shit. That is white boy shit, white boy culture, all that. This is why these dudes, you never hear these dudes mention Coach Greg Adams. You barely hear them mention Fugazi. Because how? Because Fugazi hates men, but Fugazi, I mean women, but Fugazi is married to a woman and has a kid. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like the black men, you know, like you're not, they generally don't mention Rolo because they don't know. They're rejecting the super viral, super hyper entertainment, hyper stimulating content. That's what they're rejecting. Because any of these dudes, if I would have asked them, who did you listen to? I don't want to hear like if it's who did you listen to other than Myron, other than Andrew Tate, other than who did you listen to? And they never can tell you. It's like, so you're just listening to a sea of bullshit and you're not disseminating none of that? Well, yeah, motherfucker, you're in high school. I don't want to, like, if you were in high school, dude, you're not 12. You're not 11. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You can tell me about anime. You can tell me about rap. So don't fucking act like you just don't have the ability to disseminate information, because life is going to have you fucked up. But all that being said, you can reject it. The red pill is the truth. That's what it is. That's what it is. We know what women are about. So if you want to pretend that that's not true, okay. So pretend you can breathe underwater. Pretend you can fly and jump off a bridge. You are going to find out. You are going to find out. And this is not me defending the white boy bullshit, because white boys burn through markets. You talk about the mystery method, they did that. They burned through markets. They did that with the PUA shit. They turned into this hyper thing where we got to extract the money as fast, as hard as possible. Pause. And what happens is it burns out. It's happened before. But at the end of the day, we're not making, like, if you want to believe we're just making this shit up, even though we're playing what's coming out of women's mouths, which these dudes never speak on that. They act like they just listening to what dudes are saying just off the strength of what dudes are saying. No, it's because we're playing what these women are saying. That's why y'all, how do y'all get wrapped up in it? Because we're playing the tape. And so at the end of the day, you can believe, you can choose. I need to deprogram myself. Dude, don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. But what's good? But this is what's gonna happen. Because what you see is now you see in this group of dudes, they came through this. They didn't have a reason to seek this shit out. Meaning you all didn't touch grass and live life. This stuff was talked about while you playing the game and shit. Meaning y'all haven't really experienced these chicks. And then you came looking for what's going on. You all basically got the red pill before you touch grass. And now I'm starting to see, because all these dudes are young and they don't look like they're just grifting like that. No, you all didn't touch grass. That's what that is. Y'all came to the red pill before you touched grass. So now you're not as rooted in, because you don't have, outside the red pill, you don't, or the manosphere, whatever you want to call it, you don't really have real life experience. So you have nothing to contrast and compare and contrast against. So what happens is you start, when these women start getting angry and upset, you start buying into their bullshit, because you can't look at them and be like, well, Jesus, they can't be lying like this. Which, if she breathes, she's lying. It's just a matter of the degrees by which she is. That's straight up. Women never, the truth is something, they never tell the truth unless it 100% benefits them. Women don't speak in truth or not truth. They speak in narratives. They do not have the sense of honor and binary thought that men have. They see lying as a conversation. If you don't believe that, just ask women about how they disseminate advice from other women. It's never they take it at face value. Why? Because they know it's always something behind why they're being told what they're being told. So at the end of the day, you've been indoctrinated by feminism. The red pill is designed to deprogram you with that. But at the end of the day, the feminism is still the dominant thought process. So they're gonna make it comfortable. It's uncomfortable being like this because the women are gonna be emotionally hostile to you because they see you as a problem. And you're basically, what y'all are doing is, well, I'm tired of the women being angry with me, so I'm just gonna do what they say. Here's the problem. And this is how I know. This is what I'm warning you about. This is how I know in the end it's gonna circle back. We know how they are. We're not lying about them. We know how they are, and the stats are reflecting that. So once you deal with them, you're going to hate them. And I'm going to tell you why. You're going to be so much worse than anybody, because the red pill rage is going to be insane with you all. Because the difference is you all are rejecting information, which means you have a much more deeper buy-in to their information. Meaning, when you choose to believe these women and these women fuck you over, you all are going to be demons. You all are going to be demons. Like straight, you all are going to be a problem. Because I'm going to tell you something. The difference between the wave, you know, I don't want to call it a wave, but the wave of dudes, wave of the information, like the before wave and the current wave, and this wave, is you all are gonna want revenge. See, the men here don't necessarily want revenge. They don't want get back. They just want shit to be balanced out. You all are gonna want revenge. Because the level of betrayal that you all are gonna feel is gonna be much more visceral. You're not gonna see it as an awakening of information. You all are gonna see it as betrayal. So you go and these bitches start fucking you over. I'm not talking about just cheating, but I mean they start doing to you what they did to Akash and stuff. You all are gonna be some demons by which these women have never think. They don't know what misogyny is. I'm talking Salem witch trials type shit. Not no fucking casual misogyny. You all are gonna want to start putting bitches, burning them at the stake, metaphorically speaking. The level of anger and hatred that some of y'all are going to experience, because you're not gonna just like, okay, a woman fucks you over once and you just go crazy. No, what's gonna happen is you all are gonna spend time defending them, and then you all are gonna expect certain expectations. It may not even be crazy, modest expectations, and when you see what these women are giving you, putting you in a stepfatherhood, blue leashing your ass, which is calling police on you, lying on you, lying on people you know, and then y'all reawaken that this shit was a lot more right than it was wrong. The level of anger that you all have been lied, the level of anger, two things are gonna happen. Either a lot of y'all are gonna pack yourselves up, which I do think is a possibility, or the level of anger, y'all are gonna be like Batman if Batman was evil. Y'all are gonna be so much worse and so much more unreasonable. And it will manifest in a couple of different ways. It's gonna manifest in the NBA YoungBoy, Young Dolph demon time, which means the dudes that are sexually attractive, you know, to women like the select, they're gonna put demon dick on these hoes. And that's already low-key happening. I'm talking STD dick. And these women, remember what women said about being addicted to toxicity. They are going to rewrite these hoes. You know, and people, oh, that's it, you just talking shit. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You have a very high number of young black men under the age of 18 that are fucking grown woman pussy. And I'm not, any grown woman pussy, we talking about grown woman pussy that's got 50, 80, 100 bodies. You saw what Akashi's wife said. She was talking about how she was just so in deep with so much white cock. That's literally what she said. Like she running a porn operation or something. And you got women like that, because they gonna want that that YN dick. So the YNs are gonna be straight demons, and they're gonna be demons anyway. But you gonna deal with these nice guys that are going to they're gonna go psychotic, man. They're gonna go fucking American Psycho. And I'm talking about black dudes too. Some of these niggas are gonna turn into demons. These niggas are gonna turn, these are gonna get squared. I'm telling you. And they are going to rewrite these chicks' mind with the level of toxic. Because understand, when you get toxic like that, women can crack. Megan Good, Maya, these women can crack if they get overwhelmed with that kind of toxicity and shit. It is going to be bad. And I'm not saying this to stop anything. Go do you. I know what this is. But I'm telling you, man, and this ain't just for the men, really for the women. The level of demon times that these nice guy niggas are gonna be on, they're gonna want revenge on you. These fucking they're gonna want revenge. Because they have an emotional connection. I'm gonna reject the red pill and it's evil, but you don't understand really what the fuck it is, what we're talking about. That's cool. Understand that this is not the timeline that people wanted. People wanted to call people to the fire and get this corrected. You all are gonna be on some purge shit. Because a lot of the dudes that ain't fucking is a bigger number than the dudes that are fucking, especially as when you get to the lower generations. You are going to be on some purge shit. And a lot of confusion. Motherfuckers don't know what to do because they don't want to accept the red pill because it makes the women mad. So now it's like you don't want to accept the truth, but the bitches are straight lying. Something is going to crack. Arab women will pull that shit too if they've been in the West too long. They won't do it open like that, but they'll do it in other ways. But usually their family anyway, I ain't gonna get deep into that. But what I will say, that's the main point of this video. The level of demon time, the level of demon fucking time that these motherfuckers are gonna be on when that flip happens, because these women are like Akash's wife. They don't know how to shut the fuck up. They don't, man. This is a situation where these women, they were raised by the silent generation shit, so they know how to kind of retreat enough to keep quiet. They don't know that. They're gonna put their dick on the table and castrate you, and you pretend like you're not doing that shit. And because you all don't have no information because how economically chaotic everything is, I'm telling you, a lot of these motherfuckers are gonna lose it. And they're going to be nuclear bombs. And they're going to deal with everybody in the proximity of where they are. And it'll manifest in a couple of ways. Like I said, some dudes are just going to dick bitches down, toxic city. And these women are going to be ruined. They're not going to be usable because mentally they're just going to be fucked and freaked out, trauma. So these women are just going to start running to women, and they're running to other toxic women. what it is. And let me be very clear, the purple pill niggas are not capable of dealing with that, because the purple pill niggas are anchored to, you know, this idealistic sense of what shit is. A lot of people do not want to deal with the reality of what it is because it's just too painful, and it's not economically really viable to do that. So they just pray. They just pray. This shit just magically fixes itself. This is why you got niggas talking about we just need to come together. Not understanding that women do not want men to come together, because if men of any group come together, then that's a power move. And that threatens their autonomy. So a lot of these dudes, and that's cool. And look, it is what it is, because that's really what it is. Emotionally, a lot of these dudes are emotionally led by women. And so because of that, if the women are angry, it really doesn't matter why. They're just going to not do what makes them angry. And they associate the red pill with women being angry. And they don't want women to be angry with them. It doesn't matter why. And so a lot of these dudes are going to get fucked up. They're going to get hemmed up in child support. They're going to get hemmed up. And then the level of anger and rage, because these women are going to exert control over them, they're not going to just lay the fuck down because they've already been exposed that there's another way. No, they're going, like, seriously, that's what it is. You motherfuckers came to this shit as information y'all really had no business listening to in the first place, that young, and y'all didn't touch grass, so now y'all like, well, let me try this female out because they not that bad. But a lot of y'all not in relationships with them. Almost every nigga that he was talking, almost every nigga Dumper brought up, across a couple of different videos, these dudes are acting like they really ain't have girlfriends for real. They on some, well, let me try women out because y'all just saying women are bad and I haven't even dated. That's what it is. They can't be that bad. That's what it is. Not understanding, a lot of people can't, this is not some shit niggas that just make it up. Most of the red pill is based on dudes' real experiences aggregated. But y'all just came into this shit on some entertainment shit. Which is crazy to me. Y'all didn't touch grass, so y'all thinking this is theory to you. This ain't rooted in real information, this is theory. This is fucking theory. And that's insane. That's why when you ask these niggas, they don't know shit. And I'll be like, fuck what I'm talking about. Nigga, go learn, go live life, read a book first. Like the fuck, like nigga, oh no. Where's your fucking dad at? Where's your fucking grandfather at? Where's your uncles at? Ask them this shit. Like, y'all like, yeah, man, well, I was just on the internet, and you know, all the great, then fuck what the internet says. Ask the niggas in your fucking family. The fuck? I mean, you niggas are getting all y'all shit from the internet, and I reject this on the internet. Reject it. Ask the motherfuckers in your family. Go to the fucking barbershop and have these fucking conversations. I'm talking about, we talking about like 18, 19, 21-year-olds. They got uncles. Y'all blaming us for y'all being on the internet all day, every day, so y'all ain't got no root in reality. Like niggas just making shit up. That's really what a lot of that is. That's what a lot of that is. And the women, you know, they got an organized offense. They just go lie, 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 lie. And then so a lot of these dudes are basically ping-ponging back and forth. They're pendulum swinging. swinging, yeah, man, the women can't be that bad, man. Even though we showing them videos of what these niggas ain't really heard like the worst of what these women got to say, online or offline. They really think women, they can't be the cool. Then deal with it. Be green and deal with it, and let's see what happens. And then when they come and you get your ass just mentally fucked up, don't be like, man, I hate these. Oh, no, nigga. You better go detox that shit. Remember, this is 2025 and you got these niggas saying this. You would think these niggas grew up in the fucking 90s R&B simp era. These niggas are saying this shit. Women. Like straight up, you're supposed to get these ideas from the men in your family first. I will tell you that straight up. And maybe that's a mistake. We like, why are you on the internet getting the game? Where's your uncle? Where's your dad? Where's your grandfather? Where's your fucking second and third cousins that are older? Where's your mama cousins? Where are the men in your fucking family, nigga? You want to sit there and talk about the red pill, nigga? Go talk to your family then. Fuck this internet shit. Niggas be like, well, why can't I talk to my aunties? Well, nigga, if you want to believe that, go take the information, go talk to your aunties, and then go deal with this world, and then go ask her about, when you get fucked over, go ask her about, go ask her. Truth be told, a lot of older, go ask her, try to hold her accountable to information she gave you, and watch her say it's your fault. It's a combination of both. It's a combination of both nature and nurture. Niggas spending their whole time on the internet. It's not my fault that you niggas never touch grass and you don't know what touching grass is. And y'all grew up on the internet from birth. Don't blame us for that, because we have our own rooted experiences and our rooted shit. And here's my thing. I can get into the nitty-gritty nuances. I can. But the problem is we're talking about a systematic thing. You all are talking, like, seriously. And it's like, if y'all want to be a Koch, go be that. But don't complain. That's my thing. Don't sit there and be like, oh man, I can't believe. Yes, you can, because you were told. These niggas think if you get on the internet and talk about you rejected a red pill, that's cool. Reject the red pill. That's cool. The reality of the world is what it is. Just like niggas, y'all know what y'all sound like? White supremacy ain't real. That's just some shit niggas made up. That's some shit black people made up because they can't win here. White supremacy ain't real. Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell you the same way I said that. Cool. White supremacy. Go out here and deal with these white people and see if you don't get disappeared. Kanye motherfuckers getting driven out of this world. Yeah, that's some niggas do gotta touch the hot stove. Oh, okay. It sounds like you need to touch that hot stove. Touch it. I mean, that's what it is. I get it. I'm not on that. Please believe me. No, I already know. You already know. I already know. Oh my God. Okay, but I'm telling you, the biggest demons, and I'm not saying it's gonna be one chick, but like over time, you're gonna see the biggest demons are gonna be these niggas that rejected the red pill, and then they gotta come back to it and have red pill rage because they gotta experience what we talking about. Like the lying, the bullshit, the deception, all of that. Like this is not normal. You niggas are going to want revenge. Like, and people say, oh, you speaking that. No, I'm not speaking that existed. I'm pretty sure the level of anger that these niggas are going to have, is that the away team for the Hurricane? No, I can't. You niggas are not going to just be on some let's talk. You niggas are going to want blood. Because the level of anger that you all are going to have is good. And in the numbers it's going to be had, it's going to be over fucking whelming. I already know. How do you know? Because you all, in order to like reject this shit to the like what you're doing, you got to commit. It's just like Anakin Skywalker, man. You got to commit to that shit. You're going to have to commit. It's not just a back and forth or a half and half. You're gonna have to commit to what they're talking. Meaning you're gonna have to believe what these chicks say, hook, line, and sinker. And the level of goofy shit, how they gonna use you. A lot of y'all, oh man. I'm telling you, man, these women gonna regret that. And cause I know what I already know what they're gonna do. They're going to, because I already know what they're gonna do. You all are coming up in an era where extras are grandmothers. I already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do what they're programmed to do, which is consume you niggas. And then they're gonna act like they're not doing it while you're doing it. And that level of cognitive dissonance, that shit will drive a man crazy because it goes against logic. And that's mainly what I wanted to talk about in this video. I just wanted to highlight that. I wanted to be the first to say that. Because a lot of these dudes, they're gonna go through their 20s. It may take time. The level of anger that these dudes are gonna have, because it's gonna be not just gonna be the women, it's gonna be the society. It's gonna be crazy. It really is. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to put that shit out there. With that being said, this is Edward signing off. Peace.